Gotta get some WD-40 on that. Oh. $65. Nice. Good timing there on the music. I'll take that. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Monday. I don't even know what day of the week it is anymore. Turning down the music a little bit so I can talk over it. How's everybody doing? Oh, I didn't do the thing. Hold on. Let me get my chat up on the window here so I can see y'all a little bit easier. Thought I had everything all set up. I had it mostly all set up. There we go. Seems like it does seem like a Monday, Boyd. You're not wrong. It does. Seems like a Monday. I've already had Monday stuff for work. So yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Lily and Drac and Robert Kohler and Kimmy and Boyd and Gaming and Shutra, and thank you for the bang and Dritzt and Niblik and Cosmo Girl. Oh man, I hope my voice holds up tonight. Hey, left two hand for dark. I always struggle over that. I trip over yours a little bit. But welcome in, everybody, on YouTube and Twitchlandia. So the updates. There's some good news. And there's some bad news. The bad news is I'm still health-wise struggling. My voice is a little bit on the fritz, so I'm going to be drinking a lot of water tonight, and I've got cough drops in front of me. We're going to just try to wrestle through it. I just took some cold meds too, so we'll see how well we hold up. The good news is I'm not going to be homeless in a month. So more on that, but before I do that, huge thanks to all these incredible folks from last stream. The last few streams, folks, y'all have just been showing up with the kindness and generosity, and it's just absolutely humbling to me. So thank you all for the generosity and just hanging out with me. Thank you for the follows, the raids, the bits, the super chats, the subs and the gift subs and all that shenanigans. But yeah, we're not going to be homeless in a month. So we put in a contract for a house. And we thought there was going to be a bidding war, and then there wasn't. So we had to put in for above asking price. But we got out at in this crazy market as good as we could have got. Oh, I don't know why it's going off this early, but we'll take it. Woo! When is the signing? In the next couple weeks. So that's the next thing that I was gonna talk about, is that life's gonna be chaotic for the next few bits. Over the next month, not a lot of video work is gonna happen, with two exceptions. One, the Echo Mini compound video is recorded. It is 3/4 the way edited. I just finished off with most of the major edits on it. And the way I edit, folks, I do voiceover absolutely last. So as long as my voice holds out, I should be able to do the voiceover the next couple days. But most of the heavy lifting is all done. So, way too many fingers. So yeah, so that's the dealio. the other video that I'm going to do in addition to that is going to be more about the studio here. No, Kimmy! No, I'm sorry. That sucks. So yeah, I'm going to record the whole studio and showing off how everything works in here. Because I want to be able to share that to Elgato. And, so yeah, and I want to share it with everyone, and I want a memento of this studio that I built here. And when I go into the new studio, I'm going to start posting some before pictures so that y'all can kind of see what I'm working with, because it is going to be quite the POI takeover and rebuild in the new house. We're doing our inspection this Wednesday, and we're bringing in the people who helped build out the basement here in the house. So they're going to be taking a look and seeing like what they can do with it. There's a lot lower ceiling, so I'm going to have to get creative with how I deal with lighting. And here I've got 9-foot ceilings, so I'm able to have that truss way up on the ceiling. I don't know that I'll pull that off without the room feeling too short. The studio itself is actually 3 feet like longer that way in the new place. And I don't know how the bar layout's going to look at all yet, because we're actually going to have to put water in the basement, and it's not there right now. So the bar setup's going to be pretty ghetto for a while until we get all that laid out. So I'm excited. The kids are excited. The family's excited. We've got a place to go, which is great. Black lights. Most of the lights that I use nowadays are all they're all Govies. They're all controllable. That's the big thing for me. So that's what's going on, folks. That's the rundown. And tonight, y'all voted strength. But here's the thing. I also said that we could dip into a second tree, but I was going to leave this up to y'all. I wasn't sure how to run this, so give me suggestions. So I think let me look and see where the votes landed. I want to say that there's only 3 trees that got votes. But what happens to the second tree? So like, let me just look at the other one that I've got open here. Only allowed to get animal tracker. Oh man, I'm also sick, dude, so I feel ya. So vote wise, we got 3 for strength, 1 for fortitude, 1 for agility. So if I go by the lowest, I could pick up either intellect or perception. New bar, new hot tub. So I don't know. I feel like I should let you all choose. Like, just call out perception or intellect. Which one should I take for my second tree? I'll let you all pick it up. On the verge of having pneumonia. I have been sick this whole year. I told my wife I was so frustrated after this last one. Just absolutely. Ugh. So the second tree is only supportive. I wanted to keep the basic feel of this. So for the second tree, I'm going to say that I cannot take any masteries. So I can't like, I can't cheese the intellect mastery thing. So it's got to be int or fortitude, just the way the rules worked. And I'm seeing majority going int. I'm not sure what we'll take in int, but I will take that and we'll run with it. Yep, I'm hearing, okay, so strength primary, int secondary. So we might use it for the things like physician. I can see that. All right, well, let's get into things. Let's get into game here. Let me switch into my headset. Ugh. I don't know that I want to trade, Lunakoi. Can we both just be healthy? Is that a better option? All right. So we are in you choose skills. I wanted to check something. Oh, I thought we turned this off. This is supposed to be turned off. All right. Let's make this offline, and then we're good to go. And I don't know if I got myself a Fergit'n Elixir when I set ourselves up before, so we'll get one right off the rip. I did a little bit of organization after last stream just to get us ready. Oh, Yellow Spring has arrived in Atlanta. For those who don't know, Atlanta has a pollen count that is so off the rails. It's insane. Like, if you're from any other place and you say that you've got pollen, you don't know what pollen looks like. It covers everything. Like, you walk through the forest and there's just like fields of yellow. Oh, that's right. And I set us up to do a quick sell off of everything that we have here. The roads turn yellow. Yep. I am going to go and get us a Fergit'n Elixir here. And then I'll tell you, I'll talk about the plan. What's going on? Why is it not letting me click? And it's acting really weird. Dawn Rocks, welcome in. We're gonna use one and we're just gonna toss the rest back. Welcome in, Raiders. That was really weird. I'm gonna pause for a second so I could say hello. Welcome in, Dawn Rocks. Folks, go make sure you check out Dawn Rocks over on the Twitch side of the house. How was your stream? I hope you had a good one. Playing some 7 days. As always, if you need to raid and run, I fully understand it. Raiders, we're doing our Chat Chooses stream where comments from the YouTube video from the last stream determines which tree we're running with. And this stream, we're in Strength with secondary tree of Int allowed, but I can't do any of the masteries from it. In-laws had a terrible blizzard last week, then 70s the other day. Yeah, this weather up and down, we've had the same thing in Wisconsin where we had like blizzard weather and then it was 70 degrees the next week. And the week before it was like that. So I totally understand. It's not doing anything good for anybody's health. All right, so we're going to use our Fergit'n Elixir. Oh, did we already use it? I don't know. Mother Nature needs her meds. Amen to that. All right, so we're going to go in. We're going to do the strength side first so that we're ready for Horde Night and for doing kind of... well, let's wear this. I had the other hat on, so this gives us our 1 point of strength. Right? Right? Please tell me did we leave it in the other... Hold on. Does this have... Oh, we have every mod except for strength with us. That's okay. We're going back to the other base anyway. So we're going to do up to 9 strength because we'll get the 10th point from the headpiece. And we're going to take Boomstick all the way up. Int doesn't have good combat, so I'm going to stick with Club. I just don't like the sledge. We did the sledge for an entire run through. So I'm taking this time to do clubbing. Strength mastery, we are going to want to crank this one up. We're going to miner 69er all the way up to the top because it's our last chance to grab loot for a while. Anytime we get this, we got to capitalize. I don't know if we can make a cigar yet. That's a good question. I don't think we can, and I don't think we've found one yet, Boyd. Once we get back to... We're going straight back to the other base after we do the sell-off. Which, actually, let's do the sell-off now before it gets too late. We're going to drive during the night back to the other base. I thought about doing this several different ways. I thought about us spending time here in the snow a little bit longer, but I want to kind of get us back up to the desert base. We might swing up and pick that up on the way. Does the trader sell them? Sometimes, King Ranch. Sometimes. It actually is worth it. That's worth a check real quick. No, not today. Not today, you don't. All right. So I am going to do the usual old awesome sauce and sugar butts combo, because I did check out his inventory and there's a thing that we want to get from him. So first off, we are going to sell the junk in the trunk, get rid of this stuff. He just doesn't want those iron spears. Keep trying to get rid of those darn things. 31 nuggets. Put point into better barter. It's a little late now. I don't think we need money that bad, Omios. I thought about that. Now he's got a steel club level 5, which I am absolutely going to pick up, because that's a pretty decent buy. You know what? If I had a lower level magnum, I'd buy that too. But we're going to buy this, because that stops us from having to make one. And then vehicle adventures, we're going to buy this up. Armored up, I think we're going to be able to max out armor up. Jen tends to have cigars. There. Wiring, anything that can get us all the way up to the top on that. We'll take the tools digest. We're going to just look through for any... I mean, money doesn't do much of anything for us at this stage. Money is just for fun. Eggs, just because eggs are good for making stuff. Hobo stew. Armor parts, maybe... Oh, bandages are worth it because those are free cloth. I always like to have extra lanterns. Lanterns are a good cheap way to light your base. Cobblestone rock, cement, anything that we can do to accelerate building when we get back. All right, and now we're into the junk. Hey, Lunaquay, thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate that. I think that's good. I think that's all we really care about for right now. It's okay for us to hold on to some money. We got all the books that we care about. Tactical warfare. I think we're pretty high up. Oh, actually, no, we'll take Night Stalker. Just because it might complete that. Now, I looked at our book situation, and I'll show you kind of where we're sitting with things. Yeah, going to another trader after all. So here's the thing. We have 12 books. So this plus, and we haven't opened these up. We can open these now. Oh, that's going to guarantee that we max out armored up. So we're going to make a nerd outfit when we get to the other side. Let's go ahead and get the club all set up. So on the club... Well, where was the other weapon I had? Where's the... What we were running before? We were... Did I put it on the bike? Oh, here it is. I put the mods there. All right, we got a few more we can slap on that real quick. Then we're going to save that quest for later. There's an ergonomic. Perfect. And then I guess we can put the chain additional knockdown for right now. That'll work. Yeah, grab the parts. I think I have everything for the nerd gear. I think we've got extra... oh, we are going to need the legendary parts. That was... I would have forgotten those. Because since we're doing a tier 6, absolutely going to need those. All right, and I'm going to take a little bit of leather. But otherwise, I want to leave everything here, honestly, that's possible, because we're going to be bringing everything back here. We've got the armor crafting kits are packed up. So we'll leave those in there. Oh, yeah. We'll leave these here. I think we still have plenty of concrete back at the other side. If not, we'll figure it out. All right. So we're gonna hit this up on the way. Oh, you know what? We're gonna take a roundabout way to get home. Let's go hit this up. Oh yeah. Hey, Pre-Bill, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, we're gonna go. We'll go dig up this treasure over here. We have the auger on us, hopefully. We'll do a quick dig. How have you been, sir? I just let everyone know we'll be closing on a house soon, so the move is imminent. Like, can I speak? Can I word here? Pre-built pull a night shift. Pre-built's like a consistent insomniac. Where did we put that club? Can we? Nope, that's not. By the way, is this a new thing that we can get a? I was screwing around with this. Did y'all notice the auto shoddy? Has it always been able to take a silencer? Because that just seems batshit crazy. It has been? I totally didn't know that. All right, we got 25 points left to spend. Anything else that I care about on this? I am going to put us down here. We're going to still put mostly into strength. We're going to put a little bit into int here to get the physician heals. I like the noise. I mean, it gives it a little bit of a different feel to it for sure. I don't know what else we're going to put in here. We're going to see what else. We might dip into some advanced engineering. We might dip into some vehicle just to get more vehicle mags so that we can unlock the gyrocopter because we can move stuff faster. And we'll have to pick up our actual pickaxe now. I loathe snowbirds. They make it tricky for locals, for sure. Oh, I'm just realizing, oh, we screwed that up too. We did not wear our enforcer glasses like we were supposed to. Whoops. I don't know if I'm an insomniac. I just don't want to sleep. Well, that's fair. A little bit chilly here. All right, are we reloaded? We're good. That's very satisfying. All right, I gotta turn that volume down. It's too loud for me. I know it's too loud for y'all. Auger time is obnoxious. I feel like he ducked as I was shooting. All right, folks. I gotta get used to this. I don't have parkour anymore. Switching every stream has definitely got its downsides in terms of like getting kind of used to what you're... All right, what do we get out of this thing? Anything useful? That's interesting. It's a weird combination of stuff. Probably worth doing the little run by here. We'll go pick up this last little bit over here, and then we're gonna cut up to the north, up to the desert. We'll probably just take a straight northwestern shot across. We still haven't. Ooh, we'll take blueberries as we go, though. Oh, we didn't put points into living off the land. I am gonna put at least living off the land. Let's just get one of those going. Yeah, Lily, the problem is the damage difference is pretty massive. I prefer how the pump feels, but man, is it a big damage difference. We're not worried about Master Chef quite yet. Food, oh, I should have probably brought more food. We had a bunch of food back. Is this gonna be up in the hills? We've got good kind of food supplies right now. We're not in bad shape. Finally in, you know, decent food shape. This is gonna be right at the top of that hill. But it might be along the road. Looks like there's a road that goes up into the mountains, so that might not be too bad. And then we gotta cut kind of northwest, I think. Hey man, I will take it. I will happily take the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Pre-Bill, what were your thoughts on the Sandbox Siege? Are you talking about like the different modes, basically? I assume that's what you're referring to. Is that what they called it? Oh, that's what they're calling 3.0 now. I fear bandits are delayed again. I mean, color me totally and completely shocked. All right, we're heading here. Yeah. Did they release more information? I've had so much going on in my personal life that I honestly missed any new announcements other than, you know, them adding in the modes, which I'm happy to see the modes in. I don't feel like that is a full release. I don't know that counts for a 3.0 release. That feels a little light for what I would anticipate there. That's 3.0 now, so that's it? I mean, there's got to be more than that. .4.0 is now... King Ranch, yes. That was... I opened up stream with that. We put in a offer on a house that got accepted this weekend, so we have a place to go. It's just going to be a very insane next month. Rebuilt, they said this year for sure. For what? For 3.0 or for 4.0? Because there is no way they're going to get a 3.0 release and then pivot around. You know, we should get these while we're here. And what is the other thing that we need? We need, for Wasteland, we need, is it lead? Yeah, I know we don't have a lot of time while we're here, but that was like right next to me. There we go. Oh geez, that's not what I needed. All right, get rid of you. Come on, buddy. I just want some quick lead. Oh my god, can't hit anything tonight. We got 1 minute to get out of here. Can I? Nope, that's not what I even wanted. With all my perks, I should be able to run through this fast. I'm busy! Alright. Gotta get a heal in. Alright, bear with me for 1 second while I finish this off here. Boop. Alright, I think that completed it, right? Quick biome challenge. Yes, that one's done. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Just graduated on ME basics training. Nice, congrats. All right, we're heading. Oh no, I just messed us up because we're heading here. I don't think she cares. All right, we're good to go. We do need to pick up some shale. I want to make sure that we get all of our armor. Are we really in ads? Okay, now they're kicking in. All right, folks, we'll be back in just a second. Everything is behind. We'll be right back. Yeah, so I had to go back and look, and it does look like, yeah, you might be right. I hope they add something in beyond that, because other than adding the framework, the UI framework to allow them to do that, that feels like a glorified XML update, and that doesn't feel good. So I'll have to wait and see what else they wrap in with that. And just for the record, I don't care if bandits never get released. I'd rather see anything other than bandits. I would take new shaders over bandits if I had the choice. But I do think that those choices are going to be the closest thing that they get to consoles being able to have more variety of gameplay. So I think for console players, it's a really good thing. I think for PC players, it's not going to feel good. I hated wet concrete. I was so glad it was gone. Hey, Tor. I wouldn't mind it if, you know, if there's options so that I can continue to choose not to play it. New zombies would be nice. I don't even care about new zombies. I'd rather have new weapons, like as base part of the game, or new ways to play, like things that change our gameplay. That's what I want. Yeah, I mean, we've seen what AI looks like in terms of NPCs through mods, and it's never been good. New blocks would be great. I'd be thrilled to have new blocks. New blocks would be great. New paints, I'd take that. New POIs. Always, their design team is fantastic. They're folks who put together all the POI design are really fantastic, other than some of the makeovers, which, you know, we talked about that last stream. All right, so we're gonna get Girthwood Hold up and running. We're gonna spend the night doing armor and stuff. Get out of here, puppy. Do I care to harvest him? What? Oh yeah, you're going for the doggo. All right, you're down. Come here, Elijah. I can turn volume back up now that we're not mining. I mean, y'all tell me if 3.0 releases and is essentially just let's bring all the books. We're gonna read all those after we get our armor going. If you get the ability to do all the changes or whatever, like, how does that feel? Is that a good update? We got a bunch of upgrades to do on the other base because it there we go. All right, where are you, bird? We have like a whole group of birds coming in here. Hey, Vixen, welcome in. Oh my god, how many birds are there out here? All right, let's get some heals going. No, I know I'm injured. All right, he's down. Where's our other friend here? Oh god, no, no, no! Not like this, not like this, we run! Alright, let's pop a quick heal. Are we that low? Oh, we must have put ammo back in. Alright, we will... Make use of the base. Oh, I definitely remember wet concrete blocks and having to plan to have your base done well in advance of Horde. I definitely remember that. All right. All right, well, let's go ahead and grab while we're here. We're going to wear our level 4 nerd outfit. Not that it's going to matter, I don't think. Because I think we're going to cap out pretty quick here. We can go ahead and read that one. And then books. Yeah, we're going to cap out regardless. But we're going to go ahead and do that so we can go ahead and make the level 6 nerd. Oh man, did we take all the forged everything with us? Oh, we left the crucible here, so there's that going for us. And we've got iron and clay here. Okay. So what do I need for the nerd outfit? I need 25. Okay, so we are going to have to get some steel cranking here. So 25 of this and 25 of that. That's okay. We're going to do some mining and stuff while we're here. I played this game so much with some buddies one time, modded with flying demons. Yeah, it sounds like Darkness Falls. All right, let's get 25 of these going. And that should be enough for the nerd outfit. And is that all we're missing? That's all we're missing. So we'll let that crank out. We might as well load up the last bit of... Yeah. I have done some Darkness Falls. It was not my favorite of the... Oh, man. We had all this stuff that was supposed to come with us. Did we have any left? Okay. Interesting. We kind of failed on a bunch of stuff, and now I'm getting extra armor mags. That's fine. All right, well, we'll read all the books afterwards. We're going to focus on armor strength, armor strength, armor strength. Bus stop, I had 2 strength mods. What is going on down there? Someone's eating something somewhere. All right. That's good to go. All right, where are we on? We've got our single and living off the land, so we can... Where's the doggo? There we go. Why would we do spikes on the roof this time, Boyd? I mean, we can if we just want to... I'd rather just throw an SMG turret or something like that up there. Lex, welcome in! Welcome in, Raiders. Hey, Lex, how are you doing? How was your stream? Tell me about the stuff and the things. Just a crazy thought. It's not an issue. You're just harassing me. Hey, Leah, welcome in. Food stuff here, meds up here. Crafting. We're gonna have a hard time, like, sorting through everything. I'm so tired. Go to bed, Lex. Go get some rest. You don't have to hang around. Go take care of yourself post-stream. Go rest your weary bones. Oh, wait. Do we have one in here? Really long day PvP challenge called Faction Wars. Oh. Interesting. Ran a ragged. Well done, well done. Top chest, I forgot. Okay, thank you.
Partners, the store is open for business, and we're fixing to show y'all a good old time.
But we should have a second strength mod. I thought I had... I wonder if I left it at the other base now. Rebuild, I just haven't switched over yet. I haven't had a chance to. There's not anything there that I'm super excited about one way or the other, so... April 1st, I'm doing something else, unrelated. I have not released... Or I didn't even know there were new beers. New bears. Oh yeah, they run through the smaller entryway. That's right. All right. Did we leave the steel axe at the other base? I think we did, really stupidly. Oh no, skinny bears! Ah, man. All right, I think we got to keep that one. We're gonna scrap this guy here for parts. I guess we'll just use the auger for today, because what can we make a level 6 axe? If we can make a level 6 axe, that's probably worth it. We're gonna need more duct tape and we're gonna need more forged steel. Well, we can just use the auger for right now. Let me shave the bear? What? All right, we're gonna put, do I have the pick L3? Where's the L3 pick? Do I have it somewhere weird and I'm just blind? It's not in my... You just saw it. We're gonna grab these two because we are gonna go mods. Thank you. We grab this, and then in the mods bucket. Thank you. That way I don't have to deal with the pick. We'll do a level 6 one here in a second. We just need to go actually mine some iron because we've kind of blown through it. We should have grabbed some clay while we're out too. All right, there's enough to make our nerd outfit, so we can finally get our level 6 nerd going. What is it? It's day 34, so we got Horde tomorrow night. So we do need to do repairs down there. The area down there is a bit of a mess. But we should get crafting going ASAP. So we'll actually we'll deal with the nerd outfit tonight and read all the books. I don't think we need them right now anyway. So we're gonna grab Rockbusters, and I forgot to bring coffee with us. See if we've got stuff to make some quick coffee. We've got water. Oh, we got coffee. There we go. There's 3 coffee. Water's not a problem. See if I can make some coffee. There we go. Go ahead and make a little bit. Oh, we don't have coffee beans. Never mind. I liked the log spikes. I thought that they could at least be repaired and upgraded, so it gave you... So here's why I liked the log spikes. They gave you kind of a progression path. I don't like any spikes anymore just because I feel like they're just a waste of time to maintain. But that being said... Oh wow, that just clears out a bunch of inventory. It'd be nice to have something that you can upgrade over time from a defensive standpoint, because right now there's just nothing. So that's kind of how I look at it, if that makes sense. All right, let's bring some basic stuff. Spikes are rage breakers. Robert, I think we're going back to the old school spikes, if you were following what Prebuilt was saying there. Like the, back in the days where you had the, like, the conical spikes that did damage. Repair kits, yep. And we're gonna want to get some shale going too. All right, so now we're gonna get our last points into this. That's capped out. That's capped out. We still have 18 points to spend. We're gonna want that for Horde Knights. Pack Mule, we're gonna take a couple points just for funsies. Get Boomstick all the way up. Compete all the way up. I don't care about big and fast that much. It's kind of meh. But we can spend a little bit more into int if we want to. We lost Physician while we are wearing the critter. We should actually... We're going to leverage a little bit of this here. Let's do this and Grease Monkey. Also because we, you know, there's only, when we're locked between a few trees, there's not as many options. We'll take one more. All right, let's go get some mining done so we can load up the forges. How much concrete do we have? I want a ton of concrete, not for this base, but for the next base. So we might as well load the forges up while we're here. What do we have up here? Oh, we do have some iron. We can start loading. Okay, let's get the iron. I know we've got some at the other base, but we're just going to load for a little bit of both. So we'll do a split here. How much clay? We're going to need to get some clay as well. We'll split between iron and clay in both of these while we're out and about. I'm just going to be lazy and do something like that and call that a day. Let's get forged iron so we have repairs for the electric fences on this one, and we're going to toss the other bit over here and just turn that on, and we'll just let that run. Yeah, we forgot to bring a bunch of stuff. I think we just ran out of space last time is what happened. Oh yeah. All right, we got rock busters. We got coffee to drink. We got one last little bit of food. We're gonna go to get, I think, iron. We had an iron mine around here somewhere. I don't remember where it was. It was way up there. There was like no iron on this map. What's the best fighting base config? Pre-built. I think it depends on how you like to fight. Oh, is that an iron? That's iron right there. The configuration I'm using on this one. Check to drop, maybe iron nearby. I think we end up in the mountains out that way. I'm gonna just take the one that's close because the drops aren't doing much for us. Pre-built, this is the configuration that I've been using. I've been using the whole doubles. Oh, we should grab bullets too. I've been using the pole doubles, front and back, and then just one scaffolding ladder in the back. Seems to work pretty well. It gives me the best visibility to shoot through. Where are we on ammo? Ooh, we are not the greatest selection of ammo, but it's fine. All right, let's see if this is a decent little spot over here. If this is here, then that's great. Yeah, we don't need to go back to Bob's Boars. There's nothing we need there for this. Pre-built, I just don't care about the height. Like, zombies are gonna rage, and I've just decided to not care about it anymore. Like, you just have to do a little bit of work to maintain your base, and that's just the reality. But I'm not gonna like over-index on rage mode and like, I don't know. I'm kind of sick of everyone and their cousin. Every time I do a video on a base, they're like, "But what about rage mode?" They're gonna go into rage mode. I'm like, yeah, they're gonna break some things. Yeah, I'm increasing the foundation. I think that is the way. Because honestly, it's just not worth it for me personally to get that wrapped up around like everything being perfect. I hate you, ranchers. Yeah. I don't know. What is everyone else doing? Is everyone still... I mean, you can do pits, and I think that they help. But I don't think that there's any magical catch-all. We might head over to Bob's Borscht just to get a bunch of clay real quick, because that might be worth it. I'm going to lower sound volume while we're mining, just so I can talk to you all a little easier. Yeah, pre-built. That's they basically will avoid dirt. They mostly leave it alone. But I'm also not willing to like wrap my, like, everyone's like, why don't you wrap your base in dirt? Because I was like, because it'll look ugly. Yeah, I've thought I've been locomotive, you did notice there's a fairy tale poster right behind me. Yeah, pre-built. I mean, the meta hasn't changed in the 5 years that I've been playing. It's not like my base was anything unique. It's ramp goes to narrow fighting position, goes to, you know, a couple bars. Now, I think in my opinion, where the meta has shifted maybe a little bit, I don't think it's worth it to go 14 blocks or 15 blocks high. If I'm gonna do something like that, I'd rather go 5 blocks up and dig a pit 10 blocks down. Pre-built, you just dig a hole underneath your fighting position where they can fall off. That's... I can recommend some videos for you. In your copious spare time, what you want to do is go watch more videos on 7 Days to Die. Hey, I'm Two Fish. Pre-built, they do need a way out. They need a way out. Pre-built, it just it makes it take longer than the cycle, and I do think that it cuts down on the rage. I don't think it prevents it, but I think it reduces it. So like making your bases tall but cheaper. Yeah, basically. And then also you get, the way I look at it, pre-built, is as a bonus to digging out the pit, you're already doing some of the mining that you would have been doing anyway for resource gathering to be able to make, you know, your concrete and all your jazz. So you're kind of just doubling up on an activity you would have already done. Oh, we need to get some shale while we're here too. Hello, my friend. Boop. Yeah, I'm Two Fish. That's not unlike the Echo Mini's pretty close to that layout. It's a little bit bigger than that, obviously, but the basic concept's the same. Pre-built, just you should just do a base however you want and let everyone tell you that you're doing it wrong, and it will be perfect for engagement. You'll have 80,000 people telling you how stupid you are. And just think of all the engagement. Yeah, free retention. All the tryhards will tell you how you don't know what you're doing. And I think any of us who've played for, you know, a good amount of time. Okay, so press the escape. I mean, after you've played this a while, you realize that you can kind of get away without a horde base, especially once you're high enough level. But it is fun to kind of come up with a cool design. And not everyone has your skill level. So for people who don't have, you know, as good as skills, you can compensate a lot for a base with trap. Look at all the gems we're getting out of, like gold and all the good stuff. Doing a 5-hour live stream where you're trying to craft a cobblestone block and rage baiting. Sounds right. Oh, hey, here's our shale. Nice. We just wandered our way right into a shale node. Don't have to go out and look for that. We might have time to sneak in a quick little sneaky quest or two. I'm Two Fish, yep. Yeah, every stream I get a free Fergit'n Elixir, and we completely respec. Based off of what chat says. And honestly, most of the decisions on this stream have been chat based. I'm just kind of saying, hey, where are we going? What are we doing? Yeah, and so for folks, when chat gives me strength, as in the skill tree, I have to take advantage. We got to get all our mining done, because once we get out of this tree, it kind of sucks because we're just relying on mining outfits to do anything useful. Yeah, we're gonna have to go hit up maybe Bob's Boars. I bet Bob's Boars is all dirt in the front. Because it's a huge complaint from people in terms of, yeah, the nerfing of horde bases. I mean, YouTube's an enigma. YouTube in general, you don't always know what you're gonna get. Well, the dig streams are the ones that it's easiest for me to have conversations. I will say that. Yeah, if you put Jen in the thumbnail, you're gonna get you're gonna get people watching. I mean, I will say that finding a cooking bot. Where can I find this Jen video? Oh. Did we really only get 2K shale? Not a very good shale. Hey, Mumpy, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Mumpy, I'm just now realizing with as chaotic as life has been, I haven't got a chance to test the alerts that you handed to me. But I'm gonna put it on my list for this week, and I owe you some cash monies. Life has been squirrely and tricksy. Folks, if you don't know, Mumphy does, if you're ever looking for graphic design work, I don't know if Mumphy's still taking work these days, but he's kind of awesome. I'm in the nice guy books. Boyd, I do not owe you cash monies. All right, do we have more? There we go. We got more shale over this way. This will be the last bit of shale that we'll need for the rest of the game. Yeah, I typically get a forge and then craft one. Every once in a while I get lucky and find one in the kitchen, but... Yeah, prop skin, it's, you just gotta get the forge up. Yeah, Sonya's been quiet. I have a hunch that Sonya burned herself out, man. She was cranking out so many mods. All right. Iron's doing good. We might switch to more cement base here. Nice little collection so far there. What are we up to? Oh, wait. Did we just put the... Did we not... We got more rock busters, right? There we go. Accidentally put that away. How much is to make, gas stack of 500 is 2,000. Okay, and I think we've got 4,000 up there. So we want to focus on concrete now, honestly. We've got enough... We've got enough just basic, Why do I not feel like I'm fully maxed out here? Where are we? Strength 505. I just feel like we're not getting stone as fast as I normally do. Because we're not one-shotting. Because we're not on a high enough level axe. You know, it might be worth it for us to go back, check, and get a level 6 pickaxe. Yeah, more coffee, but I think also a level 6 axe would make a big difference. So I'm gonna go run over here, craft that. We might run over to Bob's Boars and tear up the front yard for the clay. And then we can finish off with the rest of the materials. So I'm not just worried about getting through this horde. I think we'll be fine for this horde, but we'll get everything ready for the next. I guess I'll take the meat. Why not? And yes, I know I could have more efficiently picked it up, but that'll work. Doggy boop the snout. Yep. Grab everything off the bike. This stuff. We're gonna leave the... We'll do a sell-off again before we leave. Yep, Axe just deletes it. Alright. What do we got going on here? We're gonna need steel. Oh, we're also gonna need duct tape. Oh, we're gonna need duct tape. Let's get steel going here, and we'll get iron going here. A decent amount of stone. Forge out. Where are we on steel? And how much do we need for a level 6 axe? 60 steel. We're gonna be just shy there. Oh, you know what? We can we still do... We did this before. How did we do this? Turn off. Nope. There was a way that we were making... There's a way that we made steel and we pulled out the crucible before. It was a nice little trick. I didn't even mean to do it, but we did it before. Alright, let's get 2 gas cans going. Folks, I've lost my wood. Back out on the bike. Yes. I hate when I leave my wood on the bike. Alright. 2 stacks of gas, 20 minutes. Get that going. Good enough. Mix that up. They make pills for that. They make pills for everything, you know? Alright, let's, what was the other thing we needed? Duct tape. 18 duct tape. That's going to be a big problem. We brought 37 glue back, but we did not bring the means to... Do I have the money on me? Also, just see what the trader has going on over here in the shop.
Good afternoon.
No, Mumphy. We successfully put in a bid on a new place, but we have not moved there yet. That's going to happen over the next 4-ish weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. So, does he have just cloth? I would just... Nope.
Well, you're lower than the snake's belly in a wagon road.
Do you have any jobs? I would take a tier 3 job that would have a lot of cloth. Feel like residences are gonna have... They've got all the... We'll take that.
If it gets too nasty, get the hell out of there. It's better to live and fight another
We'll take
day
the infested
than die
too,
for a
because
few
we'll get
dukes.
the Now I am gonna, since we've got, we're spec'd in here, we'll grab all the trees. Because this should be pretty quick. But we need cloth to make duct tape. And we just need wood to run the forges, so we'll do this real quick. And then we'll get the repairs going over the nighttime. Pre-built, I love having workstations in the world. Have you read Plant Fiber to Cloth? I'm not sure, but we don't have tons of plant fiber. I think workstations in the world are fine pre-built. I almost want them, if they're gonna be like that, to not be able to be moved. I did like the old feel of like you found a workstation somewhere and you had to go run and use it there. So I like the idea overall. I think it changes how you play. I remember how exciting it was to like run into a building and find that there was like a cement mixer. And you'd be like, all right, well, I guess I'm setting up shop in this house because it's got a cement mixer or a workbench or whatever it has. And it gave you just that random chance to accelerate your run. How about POI workbenches that have fixed? Oh, that's an interesting one. I like that too. I like that idea. I can get behind that. All right, that's enough wood. Oh, so easy. All right, let's take this. Let's not jump in the hole. You know what? Say what you will about Chuck. Chuck is not nearly as irritating to me as the Rancher zombies are. I think the Rancher zombies are 10 times worse than Chuck. Let's go ahead and wear this. Put this in here. I want to keep this just in case I decide to do any mining on the way back. I think we actually put the other mining or other, yeah, the preacher gloves are here. Wear that, and we'll put those back in the box here. Oh, but we're gonna need the strength mod off of that. Oh, well, that's good to know, pre-built. I'm glad, I think, in the way that I'm not glad. All right, so big focus here. I do want a dagger to bring if I've got a basic dagger just to peel cloth off the wall with, and I don't. You know what? I'm gonna make a bone knife for the sole purpose of cloth collection. All right. Leave that behind, move. Oh, I don't need that. Let's leave this behind. I don't know why I have this in here, but I do need shotgun ammo. All right, the rest of that's all good. This can move up there. We don't need 2 sets of gas. We'll fix that here in a second. Can we make food while we're here? Just get some basic bacon and eggs going. Let's do that. 3 of those, 415. We got lots of food at the other base. All right, let's put this in here. And what do we got cement-wise? Can we make concrete mix? A little bit, I guess. Let's get cement going while we're gone. What do you think about progression to items? Like, for example, to make a machete from tier 4 to 5, you need the tier 4 machete. I don't like further gating progression in that way. I think that there's already a lot of anger over the existing artificial progression that makes it not feel like a survival game anymore and makes it feel a little bit too RPG-ish. And I actually understand that perspective. There is... no, I can't make the pickaxe. We have a slight problem with the pickaxe in that we don't have enough duct tape. And yes, it feels like a book hunting game. You know what? I've got the points. I am going to go ahead and... I would call it bordering on Civil War. I mean... But here's the thing, Pre-Built. It's Civil War from a very small vocal part of the community who's played the game forever, and it's the only game they play. And it's not the whole community. So it's tricky. All right, is this thing reloaded? I definitely don't need rock busters. To be fair, Civil War, yeah. You're not wrong. You know, I am gonna take that coffee because it's the only drink that I have with me. You know what? Did I bring any type of... I got repair kits, yeah, let's... I'm two fish. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but I will say this. Online communities in general are the vocal minority. That's the reality of the world. It's I always tell my kiddos to not judge the world by what they read online, because it is not an accurate representation of the world. I can tell you that a small part is hundreds of thousands of players. It does have a huge player base, but the question is pre-built, how many of those people are actually like watching YouTube videos versus, hey Propskin, get some good rest, man. Appreciate you dropping in. Oh, here we go. This is what we actually wanted. What do we got there? Miner boots. And a little bit of cloth. Oh, you know what? Wait. Aha, junk miner, right? Don't we get more cloth and stuff like that? This is totally worth it. I never put in anything into junk miner, but this is my matters now. I should have done that beforehand. Didn't even think about it. That was satisfying. Kerplunk. Y'all and your animal tracker. Oh, straight up duct tape. I'll take that. Yeah, that's going to give leather instead of cloth, right? That's leather. Adds in 5. Thank you for that. That's going to be leather. Maybe pre-built, but I mean, I think one of the concerns that they have to have for the game is that this game has like an aging demographic. We're the majority of the player base seems to be, compared to a lot of other games out there, you know, it's not a bunch of like 10 and 12-year-olds running around and playing 7 Days to Die. Come on, cloth. I have a lot of viewers older than me. One calls me kid. Yes, you specifically, Boyd. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Kimmy. But you're not abnormal in the 7 Days to Die community at all. My back hurts. Everyone's on fire up here. Good stuff. Really just here for the cloth, folks. That's... Whoop. Birds are excited outside. It's the battle over who can be the oldest. All right, we can scrap that. That's more cloth. Cloth, give me your cloth. Oh, is there still one Zed that we missed downstairs? Who did I miss? What door did I miss back this way? Oh, it's got to be up and over. Back through here. Oh, up and over and down. I got it. Weaker pump that takes longer to reload. I mean, it does more damage. It doesn't feel it never feels as good as the pump. Oh, well, okay. That's interesting. Excuse me. Whew. Oh my god, I'm gonna die to the bird. Oh man, I cannot hit anything with the auto shotty. Oh well. Jeez. Oh my god. Good times. I am just trash with that gun. I mean, the fire rate's pretty damn fast. I just couldn't hit a shot to save my life. I was too busy talking to y'all. Well, I guess the good thing is nothing happened here, folks. Nothing to see. Move along. I don't even have any basic frame shapes. Let's... What is making all the noise out here? Ads are running right now. I don't... What is going on? Thank you for letting me know, but my stuff is running a good 10 seconds behind. All right, we'll be right back, folks. I know commercials aren't quite done, but I'm back. Oh man, what a stupid death. What a stupid death. For having that many bullets and missing that many times, it was that was a feat. They are done for me. Who needs commercials? We're done in like 20 seconds. Posted an amazing picture in the Discords. Oh. That is some wild looking stuff. Multiple I typoed. All right, everyone should be back from commercials. I'm here for my shame from that horrible death. But we're here. We might as well get the loot. We've got this stuff, but I also, more importantly than the loot, is I want to go back upstairs. Can I place... Yeah, I didn't think it was going to let me do that. We want to go back up here, though, because there was cloth. Which was the real loot that we were going for in this whole adventure. Oh, we'll take that. Legendary part. Thermocore socks. We've already got next level up from that, but that's okay because that gives us cloth. And we're done in this room and we can head back down. Grab all the loots from here. There's more cloth. Jamway box. What do we get in this? Some food and some other stuff I don't care about. We need to bring the bike around. Yeah, we'll spin the bike around to that. I hate you so much. All right. Back to the front of the house. Right by the garage here so we can just drop off into the bike. We don't need that. We'll just scrap that back. And then we're going to go and get the base all set up, basically. Oh, hey, we'll take a 44. That's useful for selling stuff. Another cloth insulation mod. Nice. Rush the ammo from that. Not too bad, not too bad. Come here, Mo. Ah, you turned into a loot bag. And you gave me a vehicle. Potato seeds are clutch, man. Potato seeds are worth everything. All right, well, let's just take this back home. We got a good amount of cloth, which was the goal, so that we can make duct tape. We didn't finish the quest because we suck. Or the auto shotty sucks. Or it's chat that got me killed, just like chat delayed bandits. Omios, we've killed so many of them and only gotten, I think, 2 whacks at this point in time. Burn.
It's time to put your chairs in the wagon. We are closing soon.
I'm just not even worried about finding, all right, put all this away. We're also going to pack because right after Horde Night, I want to kind of, I want to boogie after that. We're going to pull everything off of here and compress everything as much as we can. We're going to see how many vehicle books we have. We're going to pull all these up because we're going to set up all the farm plots at the other location.
Trader Bob's is now closed. I've got one wheel down and the axle dragging.
I don't know how that works. I think it's just a random chance. All right, let's get up here, and I'm not going to wait for... I think we're going to scrap any bit of armor that we have. I don't think we need more money at this stage. I mean, we can do one last sell-off, I guess, tomorrow if we want. But I'll see how many armor parts we have. Well, of course, Mumphy. Why would I start before then? We got plenty of time. Oh, there's the dagger I was looking for, too. We're going to get rid of these older ones here. We'll scrap these for parts. That one we want to keep. That's the good one. Those are good. Anything that's like level 3 should just get scrapped. Scrap you, scrap you, scrap you. I guess I could have done all those in one of the sections, but we'll figure that out in a second here. All right, let's get to book reading. So we've got armor. We'll go ahead and equip up our level 6 nerd. Is it sitting back in here? Still it is. So that gives us what, the 50% extra skill chance. I'm not going to wait for int. I'm just going to run with this because I feel like it's already accelerating enough. Let's see if we get lucky with some of the vehicle mags. There we go. Nice. And what do we have to get to? Is gyro all the way up at 100? I always forget. Get some good rest, Mumphy. Yeah, it's at 100. We got a ways to go. I probably should have held on to those. Oh well. We'll go ahead and use these. Got lucky on most of those. We're just going to read these because there's no point in holding on to these at this point. Yeah, you're right. That is the only purpose of the 4x4 is for moving, and I don't know that it's worth it for me to do that. I would rather just wait. We're still 6 points away from that. We can always come back for some of the loot here after Horde Night. All right, let's check what we've got going on over here. I do want to, while we're here, go ahead and get like our level 6 steel. Still alive on your challenge? Oh, I mean, I've died multiple times. What we're up to? We're 14 deaths. I actually owe a death counter. Oh, you're asking on I'm Two Fish. Yeah, sorry. That's me not keeping track. And we'll put this in here in case we've got that book that goes with. And where are we on the rest of our armor? It might be worth it for level 6 athletic shoes, just for the extra. Except for it takes cloth, which sucks. All right, let's get duct tape going now that we can do that. Duct tape incoming. Did that chew all of our cloth? We're definitely not taking all the water back with us. That's for sure. All right, let's get everything all gussied up. We need this, and we got to figure out. Oh man, we should have made a lot more steel. We left all the steel at the other base. You know what? I might stop loading these up at this point. Yeah, we'll... No, we'll turn this off. We'll pull those out, but we'll let that play out. Alright, they dug all the hell underneath here, so I do feel like we might have to do some steel upgrades. Can I make cobblestone? Yeah, we messed this up a little bit here. Let's get 1,000 cobblestone going. I guess we'll just go with wood shapes and we'll upgrade. Let's get 50 of these going. And then we'll get 1,000 cobblestone, and then we've got plenty of concrete. And then I wouldn't mind adding, maybe we'll add some traps down here or something. I still can't believe that they dug out under here like they did. So we're going to go ahead and dig this down a level. And reload's like taking 3 years? Yeah. I mean, I died because I was missing shots is really the answer of how that boiled down. Oh man, but wham, that's the whole purpose of the gyrocopter is there for entertainment. It is not there because it's a good choice. It is there because it is hilarious to watch people try to fly that horrible mess of a creation. Just go underneath this one. Take this one more down. Really? I mean, I use the gyrocopter all the time. It is my favorite vehicle for moving between locations. Partially because I can set it on auto fly. Yeah, I might do that block, the main one directly underneath there in steel. Did that go 2 down? I did go 2 down there. We'll do like that, and then bring that to... We'll have to see how much steel we have. We didn't bring all the, we've got a decent stack of steel that's sitting back at the forward base in the snow. Didn't bring it with us. All right, what are we up to here? 119. Still loading in here. Where... And did we put points into... We kind of messed this up. We probably should have put some points in here. It's 6. Yeah, we're not going to get higher than that. That's as good as we're going to get. Oh, we're out of clay. That's what's holding us up now. Whoops. So what do we have steel-wise? Because I also wanted to get... Make a little bit more concrete mix too. $120, that's not a lot of steel. I think we're gonna have to just deal with concrete and let them beat the crap out of the bottom area. Because I am afraid... And this we're leaving all concrete so that they don't decide to take other routes in here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to do this. And if we get lucky and we have extra steel, we could do like just those side bits there. Shape and rotation. Nope, shape and rotation from this guy here. That's a lot to go through, though. If they carve through all that and then dig up underneath me, well, it just... Life wasn't meant to be. Bus stop, I'm thinking the same thing. I mean, we'll do some repairs on the main spots that took damage here, but otherwise we'll leave it alone. I will see what we have in terms of traps. Go ahead and carve that guy up on the wall. We'll do that. We'll check the electric fences, make sure that those are in good shape. And here comes a storm. That's fine. We'll go do some crafting stuff here in a second. All right, we need iron, which we left over at the other base. Fine. Should have plenty of iron here. Down we go. How's the engine looking up here? It's got plenty. Yeah, we could put some metal spikes down there if we wanted to. I don't even know that it's worth it. I hate spending spikes, which are just like, you don't get anything back. I'm wondering if... Just looking at the trajectory. Let's see. If I go straight up from here out of curiosity. Nope, not quite. I was wondering if I could have dart traps coming straight down there, and I don't have a straight shot. You could have dart traps coming from behind. Barbed wire on the path. I mean, barbed wire is going to force them to crawl, which means I have to shoot low to hit them up here, which is irritating if I pull legs off. All right, let's do some quick crafting in here and managing the base while the storm's on. All right, that's all sorted out. I am going to go ahead and make athletic shoes. Go get some rest, buddy. Go get some rest. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. What are we missing here? Oh, we're still short freaking cloth. Because we turned all the cloth into duct tape. All right, I think we sell all the, like, how much, we're only going to make so much armor, and how much does it take to make level 6 armor? Takes 6 armor crafting kits. We already have a bunch of armor crafting kits, right? Well, we have 6. You have the book that lets you make, I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it. Wasteland 6. Yeah, I know they nerfed it. Do I have any other traps that we picked up along the way? We didn't. I definitely, the next base I want to do... I also haven't been lucky enough to find, this is the big one that I'd like to have. I don't have... This, what is this? Oh, it's Art of Mining level volume 5. For moving purposes, this sucks. Because this would make moving so much easier. Into our duct tape crafting simulator. I think that a lot of the crap that the Fun Pimps get is... Some of it's warranted, but a lot of it is unwarranted. There's a lot of good things about this game. There's a lot of not so good things about this game. So, all right, we're gonna start scrapping stuff and just trimming down stuff that we don't need. Level 1 steel club, that's just going to get scrapped for parts. We'll save until we can get a level 6. We'll actually scrap that down to parts as well. 114. Trader sell. This is going to go over here because we're going to get rid of... I want to minimize anything that's going back and forth between bases while it's storming. We can make a max level auto shotgun. I don't know that it's worth it. Yeah, I can check. I can check. Did we find a better set of steel knucks on the other side? I feel like we did. Definitely don't need that. I've given up on... that was probably my best spear, but whatever. Machine gun parts, rifle parts. These should come with us. We don't need a level... We'll sell this guy off. Parts, these go here. Motor tools, we'll take this with us so that we can get a maxed out auger. We'll use the steel tool parts here, but then we're going to want to take those with us.
Howdy, everyone. Trader Bob's is now open, and we've got sales on all kinds of items today.
I will never use a steel sledge, so we'll put that in the sell bucket. Yeah, but it's only 5. It's supposed to be over here. It's just in the wrong spot. Lever action rifle. We might actually need that because I can't... Did we unlock snipers on... No, but we can make a level 3 right now. It's still probably worth it for us to keep that. When y'all force me into perception. We could put some basic spikes down. Throw some basic spikes down at the bottom. I mean, they'll break them in like half a second, but... We might do a basic trader sell-off here. Machete parts we're going to hold on to. We only have like a level 2 machete at this stage. Don't need that. Don't need that. We're just going to scrap. I'm just scrapping some stuff to make life a little easier. Hunting rifle. We might as well modify this. We'll compress some things. We'll put that on our... Here, you get scrapped in there. You modify. Put as many mods as we can so that we can get everything across to the other base. I don't know. Can you put a semi on this? I don't think you can. If you can, it'd be silly. Anything else that I can put on there? Full auto. Nope, 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 nope. None of that. Okay. All right, you go up there. All right. Nerd outfit's going to go back in here. We have some more duct tape and other stuff here. Now the question is I guess we go for a quick quest during the day. We could have spent some more time in the snow, unfortunately. All right, forge out. Forge in, you go here. I would like some... It's probably worth it for me to have a few concrete shapes for Horde Night. Let's do those over here. Oh, that's right. We only have one workstation. because we're only going to need 10 is the max I'll need, and I'll just throw them out if we don't need them afterwards. Take this off the wall and you off the wall over here. What do we have down here? Nothing? Oh, we got bacon and eggs cooking there. Sort through that. Definitely want to take the super corn with us. And honestly, the hops for beer. Oh, can we make beer? Yes. Let's get that going. As long as we're here, we should craft that up. That takes forever. Do I have a point? Can I put a single point into... General, we do. Master Chef? Does that affect beer? It does. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's pretty good when you think about it. Look for requests to a hotel for POI with beds. Oh, to break down for the... Yeah, that's not a bad call. That's not a bad call. Yeah, we'll do one last quest, and then we'll probably... Let's make sure everything in this bucket up here goes. So I'm going to put the mushrooms. Is this storm... Did the storm ever stop? It did. Alright, we're going to put these here, even though it's going to be annoying to run around them, but that'll give something for the birds to die on, and then we'll come down here. And just give some spikes for them to have fun with. They're wooden spikes. They'll last like half a second. Did they take out these blocks along here? They did. Interesting. I don't love that. So let's repair these just 'cause. I can't say that I love this base. Look for Bates Motel. It's at level 3. Yeah, we'll give it. We'll look for any hotels we can find for sure. This was an interesting little experiment. Is the best way that I will put it. All right, we're gonna come back through all these boxes and just check at the end. There we go. 3 stacks there. You like it, Kylie? I'll probably release it out on Patreon just for folks who want to give it a go. Just not one of my favorites. Let's just make sure that we grab that nail gun for Horde Night. We're definitely going to want that. Where are we on food? Oh, we replenished some food when we died. That helped us out a little bit. Drop that in there, and then drinks, we'll drop that in there. Is it my least favorite? I don't know. It's hard to, say which one of your kids you like the least. Drinks. Do I have... Bring some red tea with us. Do I have stuff to make red tea? Yeah, let's get some red tea. It's a good thing to get going while I'm gone. Get 10 of these going. Perfect. And if I've got a random... I'll just drink a random glug of water here just to get us topped off. And then what other ready food do we have? Let me go ahead and pop that meat stew. Sit in the drink. All right, and we're all good to go. Let's go grab one last quest. Make some more bad life decisions. I don't think I put that much on the bike, so the bike should still be able to carry... Oh, we emptied the bike. Yeah, so we're good. We'll try a quest one more time. We can do a tier 4. We've got time now. We're not rushing for nightfall. So we'll just see what's available. We should grab the impact driver as well.
Good morning. I bet it's gonna be a hot one today.
Do you have any jobs, sir? Anything good? Waterworks or chopper? Nothing's better than eating and drinking the bath. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. What do we got here? Ugh. None of those are like, yeah, a hotel would be fantastic. If I had more time, I would head back to the snow, but
Need some money? I've got some jobs.
do you have any special jobs? We'll open that up. I don't.
I reckon I could keep your gun saddle oiled and your gun
All right.
greased.
Do you have any
You'll do just fine.
jobs? Tier 4. Port Choppa has a bunch of beds.
I've got work in Dukes if you've got.
Yeah, I'll
Just
take
remember
that.
the pigs get fat and you look at
Didn't we do that one
regulations.
the other day? I feel like we did.
Well, I can't win for losing.
Do, 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 do. Come here, Rex. I am just missing everything today. Yeah, we could run through town and freestyle, but we'll do a little bit of both, I think. Where's the quest? Oh, it's not picking it up. It's out in that. Oh, it's like right there. Yeah, we'll wander here. We'll kind of flip through. We'll drive down the street. Spin around and see what we can find. I'm not even going to worry about the impact driver because I don't know that we're going to break down. We don't have any points into salvage, so it's going to kind of take us forever. I'll probably just take an axe to the bed and we'll get just as many resources. Honestly, these little houses over here in the side might actually have anything like this might be worth popping through here and just seeing if they've got blinds. Falls in the hole and completely evades me. Yeah, there's not really a lot here. That'll have a little bit of cloth. I think we just do the quest and hope that it has... We'll just try the beds over there at Fort Choppa, because this is, This is POI. Oh, you're right. If it does have tents, you are set. That's a good point. That's a good point, Kimmy. Completely valid. Tents and medical beds. Did I miss the quest start? Was it over here? And in fact, it might be worth it, like, popping in here. And, oh god, I just realized we were walking in here with, like, no heals. Well, we're gonna use that. We'll be fine, right? There we go. We could get regular loot, or we could just take out the tents. I didn't even see you. I thought you were down, buddy. Yeah, this with the junk miner, we should be, should be sitting pretty. Because that has been one of our biggest holdups for a lot of stuff. Well, we'll go ahead and make a bandage. And then we can craft a first aid bandage, so that we at least have 2 of those. Alright, whoever suggested this, you win. Because we'll end up walking from one of these tents alone with the junk miner perk. Was that you, Kimmy? Because yes, you absolutely win. All right, and we'll I'm not gonna go. I'm actually not gonna loot the whole place, because I know this has the whole like bottom section you gotta get to. We'll check the cars for vehicle mags. And we'll see if there's any tents on the other side, and then we'll loot back through. We'll take the egg for bacon and eggs. Do these? Yeah, these give you cloth too. All right, are we finally catching our rhythm and hitting things? Oh yeah, the checkpoints are really good. More tents! There we go. Just gotta slow down. Good job, little turret. Thank you. That's kind of a crappy book, but we'll take it. It's a tense situation. It is. Boyd Raven would be so proud of that one. All right, let's do coffee so that we can tear things apart faster. That's a little easier. Oh, we just wasted a whole bunch. Oh, GG Bliss. That was solid. That was well done. I really appreciated that one. I can't deal with the puns. Hey, Dritz. Good night, buddy. Little did y'all know that this would be the, this is the cloth farming stream. Ow! Nope, 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 nope. Not today, Vixen! Not today! Alright, we can make a bandage, and then we can make another first aid bandage. Look at all that cloth. Grab that. If not today, when? Yep. Well, we can definitely make all the stuff now. Cloth is no longer holding us back. Look at that upgrade. Level 5 thermal core. Very nice. All right, that's probably good for initial run through. We'll actually do the quest now. Bad jokes for the win. What are you doing out here, buddy? All right, look at all that cloth. 250. Nice. And we got some heals out of that. Reload this puppy. Little buddy just got shredded. He had a day. All right, let's go ahead and heal up before we start off. I don't want to come in here with slugs because we're going to destroy all the cloth, and we hate to do that. Everyone want to come out this way? Are you down? Everyone dead in here? We're good? Was the bookcase here before we missed that out? Hey, Topiary Terra, how you doing? Glad you're enjoying your mug. Ooh, we got cabinet there. Knife guy. Bookcase was empty first time. Yeah, that's not surprising. And we'll be able to get the airdrop on the way out. It is noon, so we got to pay attention to time a little bit. Scrap that down. We'll pick up another couple hundred. We won't do them all. Oh my... Alright, back under here for a second. Oh, well, that was satisfying. That was a nice hit. Not even paying attention, folks. I'm so fixated on getting the cloth that I'm just getting murdered by the zombies. We'll deal with the abrasion in a second here. But after struggling with for cloth for so darn long here, good intentions. Womp womp. A little bit of gas. Anyone back in here? Nope. You know what? I always forget. With the auger, this is... I almost augured the barrel. Not recommended. Don't do that. Did we leave? We did. I'll leave our friend over here. Need him. Could have gone a little sideways, you know? Yep. Could have. Oop. Boyd, help. There we go. Renzo, I don't know if it would have or not. I don't know that I really wanted to find out either. I gotta say, the beds actually are clutch. Those are... The tents give a lot, but the beds are crazy. So each section there gives like 2-ish, but the beds I think we're giving around 10. Anybody in here? Anybody in here? Nope, nope, nope. Oh, footlocker, what you got? Scrap those also. We'll take the slugs for sure. No problem making the pickaxe. We'll get that crafting overnight so that we have that. Anything in the footlocker? Big pistol. We're probably going to have to slow this roll here. That's probably all the cloth we're going to be able to use for a while. Because otherwise I'm not going to make it through the POI before Horde, and that's not going to be good. Yeah, 13 cloth per bed, pretty solid. We're going to run this out to the bike real quick. Dunk all this out here, and then let's get boogie in. I am going to go ahead and... nope, I'm not going to do that. What is weak that we're wearing? You know what? I don't... whatever. What was Lily's question? Hold on one second. I won a beer glass a couple streams ago. I live in New Zealand and wouldn't ask for it to be shipped out here. Lily, I think I have it set so that I will cover it. Can you, mods, can you put a note for me to check on that after stream? And just see if that's like floating out there and if I can do something about it. That's okay, Lily. I mean, I that's what I have that there for, and you know, I do have an international community and I don't want them left out. Hello, friends. I know the cost will be greater than the mug. It's not about that. You want it. Oh, hey, there's some honey. I'll always take that. Did these give cloth? No, but they give polymer. All right, that took out the bird, right? Bird dead? Thank you, sir. Those IV machines will give blood bags. All right, that'll open that up there. Ooh. Did I get all of them? Oh, the IV machines, yep. I think you have to actually wrench them though. It's fine, Lily. It's fine. I'm pretty sure we have a wandering horde outside. They seem to be very excited to come visit. I have a hunch this is going to get very, I'm going to wait for them to bust through. Oh my! I'm not going to have to wait for them to bust through. They are, Jeez. Holy loot bag. The power of the wandering hordes. All right, now we're slowing down a little bit. That is quite the wandering horde. Loot bag delivery. Hey, there's a level 2 nail gun and another vehicle mag. I will happily take the heck out of that. And we're like full up on loot again. All right, I'm gonna run this stuff back out to the bike. We're gonna have to start to become a little bit careful here on time. But it wouldn't be one of my streams if we weren't like running it right up to the edge. Oh, did we just get a level 1 auger too? That's good times. We'll keep that with us and a little bit of cloth. We'll make another bandage. All right, back this way. Up and over. All right, and I think we were through here. Oh, that opened us back out to here. Oh yeah, and this is the... Whoop. 6 shots left in that. Pack mule coming in clutch. Get off me, puppy. Just manning the battlements here, don't mind me. Man, okay, there's... Yeah, it's on like a 10-second delay. All right, let me just check. I'll be right back. All right, we should be back from ads. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. The all my alerts are running just a second, like 10 seconds behind, 5 to 10 seconds. So I have an idea how I can fix that. Well, I don't, because Twitch, in their way they deal with ads, are a little bit weird. Boy, sometimes it takes me 10 seconds to catch up with chat when I'm in the middle of combat. It's not that I'm ignoring you. Oh. So, Lily, just go ahead and order it. It's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. Go ahead and order it. It's totally fine. Uh-huh, that's what they all say. This is a lovely little 2-for-1 special there. All right. Starting to run short on time. Oh, that's right. We got to fight into that last room here. I don't know how I missed that shot, but good times. We're infected. We did find honey just a second ago. We're going to want to do a big heal. Because I don't want to go into that last room there. What the heck? Oh, is that a... Come on. I just want to get the medical supplies. Don't let them fool you. I mean, specifically Boyd, yes, for sure. All right. Shotgun Messiah. And polymer, and we'll take that. Little gas. Anything up here? Oh yeah, this is where we got to hit the switch up here. Do we hit it? And that should unlock those doors over there. And then we got to drop down and fight all the crap below. Iron Breaker, not bad. That pops that out. Oh, that was it. Just the one little dude. Okay. And 2 more cloths. Did we... Yeah, we could grab the munitions box. And there should be, yep, weapons safe in the back. Which is sadly not openable. Some junk. Some junk. Let's pop this open. All the shotgun parts. Any good food out of this? Not too bad. Scrap that. Scrap that. We'll scrap those. Drop those. Let's see what all this has in it. Then we got plenty of time before Horde Night, right? Go back, heal our infection. How are we feeling about Horde Night? I'm still weird about, like, bases on the ground. Typically, like, these days, they don't fare well. We've got the, level 4. I don't want to read that here at all. All right, let's run this stuff back. Because the exit's, like, right here. Did I repair? You mean, if you mean the base, yeah, the base is in pretty decent shape. All right, that's all we needed. Did we hit up this extra egg? We already looted that. We already looted that. We're good. Sandbags for the cloth, and hit me up on the stretch and the hydrate. I don't think we're gonna go too much past. I think we probably might stop at Horde Night tonight. I started to come up with a base concept of what I want to do in the is that Into the Mountains? We're gonna get this and then we're gonna head back. I started to come up with the crafting side, and I have ideas. I was actually thinking of something similar to the Desert Panda. I haven't done something like that where I have a bunch of bases in lanes. So I might do something like that. I'm gonna hold on to the crafting mag bundle for next stream. Actually, here's a good question for y'all. Do y'all want to actually be here for me doing the move from one base to another, or do you want me to do the move off stream so that next stream we can just kind of start down in the snow doing building and stuff? I like getting to start off in the action, but sometimes y'all want to see everything. I'm hearing off. I'm totally good with that. Especially since we don't have a lot more to go in this series, I can kind of pack more. I can pack more, basically, into... I honestly, in 7 Days to Die, the base moving is one of the most... It's one of the just... It's tedious. Is what it is. Am I going to have time for a quick sell-off? Probably not. I want to take that with me too. We should have 4 beers. Oh, we had a little bit more. Get that last beer going. Why didn't... What do we got? There we go. Oh, let's go ahead and take the honey that we had and use that. Ready food. Let's go ahead and eat a blueberry pie. Pop in the water. We should have some red tea here. Double tap on that red tea. 3 hours before Horde. Alright. Ammo, we're going to dunk this in here. Hands into there. Drinks. How we doing? How we doing? I'm just going to put some stuff. I got. Just remind me. I got to remind myself to check the dump chest later. We can make some more first aid for Horde Night. Can afford a little bit of that now because we can afford to make bandages. Get 3 of those, 3 of those. Let's make sure that we got plenty of ammo. Rocking the slugs. Is it worth... Oh, we can't even craft an auto shotgun. Oh, I guess we got lucky finding that one. Thank you, Kylie. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get our... the steel pickaxe going. Recog's not a bad call. I'm a little bit afraid of the recog plus the slugs. Not gonna lie. All right, let's pull this stuff up into inventory like this. We're not gonna need that junk. I'm gonna actually, not a bad idea. As long as we don't have demos. Yeah, bus stop. I can just watch. If we get demos, I can pull it. I can pull it off, but I can keep it as a option. All right, important meds. Let's make some more first aid bandages. Let's make sure that we do have some food. Hobo stew and stuff ain't gonna matter for Horde night, so we might as well. Drinks, we'll put the beer in here, but let's bring the red tea. Didn't have stuff for coffee, unfortunately. Skull crushers could be very clutch here. And a learning elixir wouldn't suck. Fort bites if it comes down to it. We'll bring a few vitamins with us. The obligatory 3. Run over to the trader and see if he's got any interesting meds to pick up before the fight. And then we just need to make sure that we have our nail gun. Otherwise, we're going to have a really bad night.
It's almost dark out. Did you need a headlight or something?
More skull crushers, and I think we already had a eye candy, but we're gonna grab one just in case, and a health bar just because healing injuries never hurts. All right, let's grab the nail gun, and we've got a level 2 nail gun now, even more fancy. Anything we're missing around there? The whole front looks pretty repaired. And oh, wire tool just in case something breaks. Oh, and you know what? We have all these grenades. We're gonna bring some grenades with us. Anything I'm missing? Let's do repairs real quick. Oh, that would help. We shouldn't need concrete for repairs. It should automatically just be in our inventory, but we'll put some in there anyway. We now also need to do an XUI reload. All right, that's all fixed. I can make the athletic shoes now that we have plenty of cloth. Let's get those crafted up. XUI reload. Did you notice the numbers were stacking in the bottom of the screen? You do that and it fixes it up. All right, and then in here we had one of these. Put that in there. And we already had impact bracers in this, right? All right. And we're going to put those in the sell box because those are worth quite a bit because they're fully... We just healed them. All right, let's get down here. Into the hole. Hopefully they don't do any weird digging stuff like they are wont to do. You know, I didn't really need to bring that one with me. Make sure that all this, the basic stuff here is upgraded. Patched up. Boyd, we're doing Horde Night. We're gonna do Horde. I wanted to get us through Horde Night, and then next stream we'll start in the snow. I did not mean to do that. That's okay. Hopefully one block won't dissuade them. All right, let's go ahead and dump some vitamins. We'll triple stack these. Did I turn into the quest? No, I didn't. Totally forgot to do that. We ran over there and I just skipped that entirely. All right, let's go ahead and drink red tea.
We'll be closing soon, so it's time to swap spit and hit the road.
Proactively hydrate here a little bit. I'm gonna move this down here. Battle of Girthwood Hold. You know, I need to get a copy of what Quatos did with that because it's pretty amazing. We'll pop the learning elixir right before. What do we get out of this? 6-minute duration. Shotty's reloaded. Eye candy is ready for after Horde.
We're closing for tonight. I'm warned, slap out.
What do we get out of this? 6 minutes out of this guy here. All right, let's get our 6 minutes in. Go ahead and hit a skull crusher for that same 6 minutes. We'll see how much work we can do just with the club. All right, let's go, team. Oh, and I've already got the system turned down a little bit. Let me know if the electricity is still too loud. Club doing work so far. Thank you for the bang. That's a lot of them. Holy crap. Electric fence is doing work because we don't have the stun baton to get them off. All right, I think we got to do this. Need some quick power projection here. Just got to be very methodical about the shots. Passing looks good. I'm worried about the stacking and not getting a chance to do repairs. Because we haven't gotten to touch anything repair-wise. If they pop one little section there, there's not a lot of places to go in this. I will say that having the auto shot is doing some work. This is rough. All right, let's make sure those electric fences, if those go down, we're in real big trouble. No demos yet. Yeah, this is where being able to drop the zombies down makes a huge difference. There's a lot of loot bags out there. All right, well, repairs aren't that bad. Probably didn't do that little turret any favors there. Almost to midnight. Up above, okay. I mean, I'm not worried. The birds will only do minimal damage. No cops yet either. It's the little base that could. All right, I don't like how they're stacking over there. Fences are good. Where is my skull crusher? Let's get another one of these going. Red Knight, because there's a trench around the outside. Oh, she just teleported right on through. Oh, that's a problem. That's going to be hard to repair. All right, we gotta just keep that fence up now. Come on, come on, come on. The bodies need to disappear. Woo! Yep, they're blocking me from... This is where the advantage of the door to be able to get heals in is really nice. I don't like that sound out there. Oh, we're starting to get some of our orange buddies. Got to highlight them because they will rip through the base. Oh, I had it for a second. Damn it. This is getting rough. How many? All right, we got bullets left, which is good. We forgot steroids. All right, now we got cops. We got blue guys. Oh, this is bad. Just gotta focus on blue and orange guys. All right. Pop just blew up and may have just helped us a lot. Oh god, nope, that second cop's a problem. We're gonna lose a block here any second now and we're toast. Oh god! Shoot! No, no, no! I think we're just gonna have to let this go until it can hold no longer, and then we're gonna have to abandon. This is not good, folks. This is not good at all. They're just squeezing on through there at this point. Woo! Oh, I got too close. Oh, shit, that's the bad. I think I hear a demo out there too. I think we just have to sit up here and accept some level of failure. We're gonna do some repairs to our body right now. There's a demo. There's morning. You know what? Where's that recog? Ow! Ah, that cop helped a little bit. Let's go outside and see what things look like. It can't be good. I'd say it's fine. Just think, if we had actually upgraded to steel, I think we'd be great. We have indeed seen worse. Damn, some good rewards out of this too. We'll take that. Scrap that. Assassin boots. Improvement could be made. Oh, for sure. I mean, that was with basically just electric fence traps. So I think considering that's pretty solid. Why go bat when you can go? I've already done hammer before. Sometimes it's just about doing something different. Hammer is easy meta. It works. It's strong. I know. All right. Sell ammo. Trying to get all this stuff. Obligatory rage comment. Yeah. Oh, hey, there's a extended seat mod. Was that nerd gloves? Don't need those. Now's when we just get to get all the loot. Creature hat level 5. We've already got one of those. Steel shovel. So much loot. Jeez. Oh, hey, there's the vehicle plow mod too. You know what? I'm. Oh, that steel, that poor steel block was doing absolute work. You know, we're gonna put this into the trader's cell as well. Books, mods, vehicle mod. We'll never use that one. We probably just sell that. Armor, we'll probably sell that and that. Drinks. I just want to grab everything up here before it dissipates. Yeah, the only problem with the plow mod is, I don't know, can the plow mod even go on a bike? I normally, by the time I get the supercharger and everything, I don't have space for it. That's a scrap for sure. Good lord, this is just absurd amounts of loot. We already have thermocore. We're good there. We've got level 6 thermocore for that. Don't need that. Wild amount of loot, and there's still more. Yeah, I thought the plow was just for the 4x4. I could be wrong. That one we can read. That we can read. Meds, put this stuff back in just so that we can make space for things. Books, we'll put those back because I don't know what we'll have next stream. We'll get everything pushed across. Almost have all the loot bags. Man, how many axes are we going to pick up? Is that everything outside? I think we're on to the inside stuff. And I want to check the side of the building. Did they scrap that? We don't need that. Level 5 Nerdgogs. Those are okay. I don't really need the XP. Let's just see if they hit the outside at all, or if they just left it alone. They did not touch the exterior. It looks like they bumped it a little over here. All right, well, let's take the path over in and get all the loot on the inside. Drop off as we go. Quick dump there. I gotta say, having the ladder at the back, the way it's set up, I think saved our bacon. What did we get there? Was that any good? Nope, that's patchwork. Lumberjack. We should have had this door closed. That was a mistake on my part. All right, this has got to stop. So I don't have to listen to that anymore. I tell you what, the electric fence is. You need plates under the ladder. Oh, yeah, to force the jump. Yep. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That would have definitely helped. Oh, we'll just scrap that bandage back to cloth. Not too bad, little base. Not too bad, little base. All right. I am going to do a little bit of a shorter stream tonight, folks. I hope y'all don't mind. That was an intense and crazy Horde night. I had a blast with that. We'll be back on Friday with cocktails and base building. We're going to be doing the new base in the snow. I was hoping that I would have gotten a little bit more mining, but I don't want to end this on such a low note of just mining after that intense run there. So, and I think we got enough resources to at least start a base. So we'll kick things off in the snow. I'll get everything moved across. I'll see everyone very soon. And for the folks on Twitch, we're going to do a raid. And again, thanks everyone tonight for the just hanging out. King Ranch, yeah, just for everyone, just to give an update on the house and stuff. If you missed it earlier, I am moving. So this studio is getting broken down. But before it does, I'm doing one last video recording how this whole studio works and how it connects to the bar. And when I rebuild this in my new house, I am going to try to record the process of that and put out a video showing like the before and after, what my thought process was, how I go about designing it and everything. So pretty excited about that. I hate saying goodbye to this studio, but I'm excited to see what I get to build. This will be my 4th studio that I've built. So I've got lots of thoughts and materials in my head to work with. So yeah, I think it's going to be good. I think I'm going to be able to take everything that I've learned thus far and reapply it. So, who's online? Who is online? Checking. Yeah, lots of moving, lots and lots of moving. Really, sure. All right. Here we go, folks. With the raid. We're going to go visit the reliever and share some love, and I will see you all on the next one, folks. Have a fantastic week. Friday we'll be back with cocktails and more of this run. We've got like 2 or 3 streams left. Should be good, and I'll see you very soon. Good night, all. Cheers.